Hello everyone, I am back again. This time it is October 1st. We have got 31 days of Halloween, very exciting stuff. So if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. It's going to be an exciting video. I've got a lot of movies to cover, so I'm going to be discussing my 31 days of Halloween challenge that I presented for myself. I've never been able to get through an entire month of Halloween, October, working my way through horror movies. The closest I ever got was like 20 days in, so I try to watch one movie every day for all 31 days of October, but never been able to complete it. This month, I am determined to do so and also catch up on some other movies as well. So I've got my 31 movies here. I'm going to go through them day by day. I am not going to discuss them in detail though, because my plan is on October 31st, I'm going to rank them all, so I don't want to spoil my thoughts on the ones that I've seen. But without further ado, let me go ahead and get into this. But if this is your first time here, once again, be sure to hit that like button if you enjoy the video, hit the subscribe button if you like the video as well, and also smash that bell notification for all future videos so you don't miss October 31st or all my live streams I'll be doing this month. But let me go ahead and start with day one, October 1st. We have got Haunt. I'll try not to talk about them for too long, like I said, because I will rank all 31 of these movies. But this is the first one. We've got Haunt here. I have seen this one. I watched it a couple years ago, and then I rewatched it a couple weeks after. It's kind of a staple to watch on Halloween, and I am a big fan of this movie, so I like to get it kicked off on October 1st every year. So that is the first one. That's Haunt. October 2nd, we've got Hellfest on 4K Ultra HD. This is a staple as well in October. It's a must-watch for me every single October. I also enjoy this one. It seems to get better with every rewatch, but we'll see how it kind of holds up. Looking forward to revisiting that one as well, as I always do every October. So that's October 2nd. October 3rd, I've only seen this once, and I can't really remember it very much at all, maybe 2 times. But yeah, it's been a while. I'm looking forward to checking it out on 4K. We've got The Lost Boys here, October 3rd. I will be checking this out. So I put it really early on because I wanted to watch it because I just grabbed the 4K. So there's a lot of 4Ks in here that I've waited to watch. And like everybody else was watching them right away, I wanted to save them for 31 days of Halloween. So here we are with The Lost Boys number 3, October 3rd. October 4th, Poltergeist. I've actually never seen this movie. I've heard a lot of things about it, good things. I've also heard that the transfer looks really good, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. But this is the first one I'll be watching this month that I have not seen. So that's October 4th. October 5th, we've got the Child's Play trilogy. I'm actually going to watch the first 3. So we've got Child's Play 1 here. This is going to be on October 5th here. Like I said, Child's Play. I've seen this several times. I actually just recently watched it last year, but I've never watched any of the 4K, so I'm looking forward to checking out Child's Play on 4K. Day number October 6th here, we've got Child's Play 2. Once again, I haven't watched this or the Child's Play 3 in a long time, and I wanted to. The reason I put all 3 on here is because I want to check them out on 4K, and I got them all. So Child's Play 2 here, I will definitely be checking that one out. October 7th is Child's Play 3. I'm looking forward to revisiting this one as well. I actually really like this one. Not the biggest fan of how they removed the main actor, Andy, but, you know, he was older, based on the timeline of the movie, so they had to. But yeah, looking forward to checking that one out as well. Next up after that, we have got another trilogy. Well, it's not a trilogy, it's a franchise, much like the Child's Play, but I'm going to be watching the first 3 because I've got the Children of the Corn box set on October 8th. I will be checking out Children of the Corn on 4K. I own the Blu-ray with the slipcover, but I chose to get the box set for this one, so I'll definitely be watching Children of the Corn as well. And they all come with like reversible artwork, but this is a 4K, so I'm not going to mess with it at the moment. But yeah, there's 2 different artworks you can elect to have for this. But that is Children of the Corn. I elected the original theatrical artwork. That will be October 8th. And then October 9th, we have got Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice. Once again, there's 2 different artworks on this one as well. I tried to match them up quite a bit. But yes, I wanted to elect with the theatrical artwork. The other one is like the commissioned artwork, which is going to look like that. So I chose to go with the theatrical artwork on it. But yes, I need to get a region-free player ASAP because this will be coming up on October 9th, and this will be the first one that I will not be able to play without a region-free player. So I need to get one because I don't have one. So that'll be exciting once I get a region-free player. And then the third one, we've got Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest. Once again, reversible artwork. You can match all the artworks up with those like that. But I chose to go with, like I said, the theatrical artwork. And that one will be October 10th. And that's everything for the Children of the Corn there. You get a booklet with it. You get a poster as well. And, yeah, so the box set there. And I will definitely be looking forward to revisiting that because I've never seen Children of the Corn 2 or 3, but I have seen the first one, but it's been a very long time. And I've got to get around to watching Children of the Corn 4 at some point because that's got my girl Naomi Watts in it. And I've seen the 5th one with Eva Mendes. And then anything beyond that I have not seen. But I think I've seen the remake from like 5 or 10 years ago. All right, October 11th, we've got Motel Hell. The Steelbook here from Scream Factory. I've heard rumors that this might be getting a 4K. But yeah, I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. I've seen it once. It's funny, I ended up asking my dad. I was like, hey, Dad, you ever seen a movie called Motel Hell? This was probably a couple months ago. And he's like, is that the one with the heads in the lawn? And I was like, yep, that's the one. So looking forward to checking that one out again. Motel Hell there. That is October 11th. Like I said, this one is October 12th. We've got The Funhouse on 4K. I just actually recently got this in the mail. I've heard good things about the transfer. I've seen this once as well. We'll see how it holds up, things like that. But it does come with reversible artwork as well. So that's always nice whenever you get some reversible artwork. So that one is October 12th. And then October 13th, we've got The Funhouse Massacre. I've never seen this. This is Scream Factory as well. Did not come with a slipcover in the original pressing, but yeah, it's not their collector's edition. I've heard fun things about this. I've heard a lot of good things, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Yeah. Let's see here. October 14th will be The Phantasm. I'm going to see if I could maybe get around to some of the other ones, but I've never seen this one, and I've only wanted to stick with the first one just in case I didn't like it. So Phantasm, that's the only one there. Like I said, never seen that one. October 15th, we have got The Descent. I cannot hide my affection for this movie. I love Neil Marshall as a director, and I'm really looking forward to revisiting this. I've been listening to like several podcasts I listened to last month, them reviewing this movie. So it's fresh in my head, but I haven't seen it in a while. So that'll be a fun rewatch. October 16th, A Quiet Place. I love John Krasinski and Emily Blunt. Yeah, I ended up watching this. I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters. Actually hated what they did. They released it, Paramount, and typical Paramount. They released this on 4K and then Blu-ray Steelbook on day one, but there was no 4K Steelbook. So they had the 4K out there, but no 4K Steelbook. And then a couple, 6 months later, maybe less, maybe more, they released the same exact Steelbook artwork, just with the 4K disc on the inside. So that was really cheap of them to do that, but I ended up double dipping, and then I ended up triple dipping because I got the 4K Steelbook as well recently. But yes, A Quiet Place. I watched this on my birthday a few years ago by myself, and yeah, I was a fan of it. We'll just put it that way. All right, next up we have got The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, October 17th. Here, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I have not watched this in lenticular slipcover. I have not watched this in a while. I love Jessica Biel in this. It's got a great cast, Jonathan Tucker. I'm really looking forward to revisiting this one as well. So that'll be a fun rewatch. October 18th is Humanoids from the Deep. Beautiful steelbook as well. This movie's pretty fun. It's silly, very silly. But the last like 20-30 minutes are pretty insane and pretty fun. So if you haven't seen this, I would recommend checking this out. Just, it's kind of a remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon, I believe, which I'm really looking forward to watching as well for the first time on 4K when that comes out. So Creature from the Black Lagoon. But yeah, we've got Humanoids from the Deep here. Next up after that, we have got October 19th, Pumpkinhead Steelbook. So looking forward to checking this out. I've never seen this as well, so this will be a first-time watch for me. After that, October 20th, we've got Rawhead Rex Steelbook from Kino Lorber. I don't know if they've ever released any other Steelbooks outside of that. I paid like a decent price for it at Disc Replay, brand new, and little did I know how often Kino Lorber ran sales, and it's like $8 at the moment on sale. So if you don't own that, I'd grab that, especially for that price. All right, next up after that, we've got October 21st, Evil Dead Remake. I'm really looking forward to this on 4K. Ken did a review on it. His came pretty damaged. There's no new special features. It is a collector's edition, but no new special features. But I've heard the transfer is pretty good on it. So another 4K I'm really looking forward to visiting for the first time and revisiting the movie. So this will be a fun watch. I really like the colors in this. So I think they should benefit from a 4K release. October 22nd, we've got 28 Days Later. I cannot wait to rewatch this. It has been a long time. I remember seeing this as well in theaters in like 2002, I believe. 2003. And I went to see this with my dad right around my birthday at the time. And that was pretty cool. It's a kind of a virus movie, not quite a disease movie. And then the sequel, 28 Weeks Later, which I think has one of the greatest opening sequences in any movie ever made. But yeah, you'll have to kind of tune in October 31st to see where I put the 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later in my ranking. That one is October 23rd. October 24th here is going to be House of Wax. We've got with the slipcover. I cannot wait to revisit this one. I'm a big fan of the remake. I've never seen the original one from the 1950s. But yeah, that's the House of Wax remake from Scream Factory. After that, we've got October 25th, Fright Night. This is the remake with the lenticular slipcover in 3D. I will not watch it in 3D, but the reason I'm putting the original on here is because the remake comes out in a couple days, actually, and I don't own it at the moment, so I will be watching that at some point in October, but yes, this is the remake, and I'm a big fan of the remake. I really liked it. All right, after that, we've got October 26th, From Dusk Till Dawn, Quentin Tarantino, George Clooney. This movie has great practical effects. It's a lot of fun. I remember being introduced to this movie by my buddy Chris. If you're watching this movie, thank you so much for recommending this one to me. But I remember I wasn't like keen on watching it at the moment, and he's like, you got to check it out. It's a vampire movie. So we ended up watching it. I enjoyed it. So that's that. October 27th, we've got this big old box set of Dawn of the Dead, the original one. I remember really not liking this when I watched it a lot younger, so we'll see how I feel rewatching it, but there's a reason I added it because I haven't checked this version of it out yet. It's from Second Sight. It's 4K, 7 discs, but yes, I am looking forward to revisiting it, and hopefully I enjoy it more than I did the first time, so we'll see. We'll see where it holds up in the ranking. October 28th here. Let me grab these. We've got Night of the Creeps, kind of a creepy crawly movie, if you want to call it that. But yeah, this one's fun. We'll just say that I enjoy it. I really like Jill Withlow as well, the main actress in this one. I wish she had done more. After that, we've got October 29th, Night of the Demons. Another actress, the main actress in this that I really liked. I just wish they did a lot more. Unfortunately, 80s horror final girls didn't always make it. But yeah, Night of the Demons was fun. October 30th, we've got an anthology movie, Trick or Treat. I'm not the biggest anthology fan or found footage, but I will watch them. There's some that I enjoy. This one's pretty cool. It's got some good stories. There's one in particular I really like in this. But yeah, anthology in general is not overall my favorite, but I'm looking forward to checking that out. It's kind of a staple on Halloween as well, right around that time. And to finish out October with October 31st, Halloween, I definitely have to revisit this. I just did a John Carpenter ranking recently, and this came in fourth in my John Carpenter ranking. Now, it could easily be 3. It was right, basically neck and neck with vampires, but after rewatching it, we'll see. Maybe it'll be second, maybe it'll be third. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this because it's not quite fresh in my head. So after a revisit, I'll be able to rank my John Carpenter ranking a lot better. But yeah, this will be fun to rewatch on Halloween. And with the 4K of H2O coming, maybe I'll get around to watching that as well. So that is all 31 Halloween films that I will be watching during October. I am going to go ahead and get into some of my honorable mentions now. There is a lot. So let me just say I have the 31 movies right there, and then probably about 70 movies is my goal for October. I'm going to try and watch. So I don't have all 40 I'm going to name right here, but there's a lot that I'm going to go through and name. So let me go ahead and get into it. I am going to start with Halloween. Danny McBride fucks this whole franchise up, in my opinion, especially the new trilogy, because he's a terrible writer. But yeah, this one's not bad. There's some great elements to it, but they really, really did a bad job writing the doctor in this one. Sartan or whatever his name is. It's just terrible. Absolutely awful writing. Some of the worst writing I've ever seen in my life for a character in a movie. I think that the Halloween trilogy could be better with better writing if they had a different writer, but Danny McBride's not meant to write this trilogy, this new rendition of Halloween. Everybody knows my thoughts on Danny McBride by now, but even beyond being like biased just because I don't like him, I think that Halloween would benefit from a better writer and maybe a better director. But yeah, there's just some issues with it. This one's not bad, though. I do enjoy this one a little bit, but I hate that they actually removed the brother-sister storyline because I don't see why she would be obsessed with somebody 40 years later then. But yeah, it's not bad. It was pretty good. But this one, Halloween Kills, the Evil Dies Tonight crap and just some poor writing in this, just terrible writing. Bad dialogue. It's really violent. This one's actually really violent. It's got some great kills too, and Michael Myers is pretty badass in this. But one of my biggest problems with this one, in the trilogy in particular, is there's no identity for Michael Myers. He should have died at the end of this one. The ending made zero sense. The mob scene and everything like that. There's so many problems with this movie. It makes it impossible for me to really enjoy it. But I'm looking forward to Halloween Ends, kind of just to see it end. But yeah, it's not the worst. I do like Michael Myers, but I'm not really excited, if that makes sense. I haven't even watched the trailer. There's so many damn spoilers in trailers today. I don't need to watch it. But yeah, I'll be checking out Halloween Ends as well in theaters. And October 14th, I believe. We've got Terrifier. I'll be revisiting this one for sure. And then after this, I'll check out Terrifier 2 for the first time in theaters here. It comes out very soon, so I'll definitely be checking that out. Hopefully, it seems like tickets have been selling out very well, so I really need to get on getting my ticket because I haven't yet. So Terrifier 2, I will definitely be checking out, and Terrifier as well. I enjoyed Terrifier. There's some great kills in it. That scene where she's hanging upside down, though, that was done by S. Craig Zahler and Bone Tomahawk, and it was actually a guy who had that happen to him. So if you're a big fan of Terrifier, go check out Bone Tomahawk because it's actually done better in Bone Tomahawk than Terrifier, that shocking scene. But looking forward to Terrifier 2, and I'm a big fan of Terrifier. I thought it was pretty good, pretty old school for low budget. It was really good. Next up, we've got Saw. I'm only going to watch the first one, more than likely. I've got a live stream. I'm going to be a guest on Fans of Something channel. We're going to do a watch-along for Saw. It's been a very long time since I've seen this, and it's great because I'll get to revisit it on the 4K. So definitely looking forward to that. And go check out their channel. The live stream I'll be on for that. Next up, kind of family horror, if that makes sense. We've got Hocus Pocus 4K. I'll definitely check this out. It's kind of a staple as well in October. And then I'll watch the sequel, Hocus Pocus 2, after that as well. But I don't have Disney Plus, so I have other ways to watch it because I'm not the biggest fan of Disney. Mostly because they really don't like physical media, and I'm all about physical media. I'm not a big fan of streaming at all. So after that, we've got Casper. It has been so long since I've seen this. I'm looking forward to visiting this one once again. It's been a long time, and I have not watched it in October, so this is definitely a rewatch. It's going to be a fun one to watch. After that, we've got The Return of the Living Dead. I have never seen this, actually. I've heard it's pretty campy and silly. But yeah, this should be pretty fun. This is that steelbook with no artwork on the back, and artwork on the inside is pretty much the same as this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out for the first time. I know there's sequels, but I'm probably just going to watch that one for starters. Jack O. I grabbed this. It has that slipcover signed by Linnea Quigley. Yeah, this was MakeFlix put this out. Looking forward to checking this out. I've heard awful things, but I'll have to watch it. I'm sure I'm not going to really enjoy it, but we'll see what happens. All right, next up we've got Fender Bender. I just watched this a couple months ago, but if you want to talk about a movie that gives you fall vibes and like Halloween, October, just, oh man, this gets me really excited because it gives me such fall vibes. It just takes me to Halloween. Watching this a couple months ago, I was like, it put me in this like Halloween spirit. So this isn't the greatest movie, but I actually do really like it. I think it's a pretty good movie. The ending kind of pissed me off, and then after I watched it, I went back and rewatched it right away with the director audio commentary, but only the ending. Sometimes I'll do that just to hear what the director has to say. And it was pretty interesting to hear what he had to say about his last 15 minutes of this movie, but it's a little frustrating, but this is a pretty good one. I actually really like Fender Bender. All right, after that, we've got House on Haunted Hill. I have not watched this since theaters, and I was a kid at the time. I don't remember a darn thing about it, so it'll be a good time to rewatch it. Yeah, we'll see what I think of it upon rewatch. So, couldn't really tell you much about that. Next up after that, we've got Urban Legend. I can't wait to rewatch this. I just kind of added this. I was like, you know what? I started adding more movies, but I'm really going to try to get through all 70. So Urban Legend, and after this, I'll be checking out Urban Legend Final Cut. I don't own that one yet, but I will be buying that during the Scream Factory sale. The sequel gets a lot of hate. I actually really like the sequel. I enjoy that sequel. It's not the greatest, but it's fun. If you're a big fan of high kill counts, it might not be the best because there's a lot of people that survive at the end of it, but I still really enjoy Urban Legend Final Cut. Idle Hands is up next. It's kind of got fall vibes to it, but yeah, this one's pretty wild. You got Jessica Alba, Seth Green, so this one will be fun to watch, and we'll see how it holds up, but it's a fun one. It kind of grows on me each time I watch it. After that, we have got Ghost Ship. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out again. I remember the beginning of it, and that's about it. I don't remember being a fan of this, but it's definitely something I'm looking forward to rewatching and seeing how I feel about it. But, yeah. All right, after that, we've got David Cronenberg. And actually, yesterday I made my director's video, and I forgot to add David Cronenberg. And I feel like an asshole because I'm a big fan of David Cronenberg. So I've never seen Shivers, though, so I'm looking forward to checking this out for the first time. After that, we have got Slither. I have seen this in theaters and a few times since then, but this is also some fall vibes to it, and I'm really looking forward to revisiting this. It's wild, it's crazy, it's disgusting, too. But yeah, it's definitely kind of like online in the line of Shivers, but I've never seen Shivers. So after that, we've got Blood Diner. I know a lot of people are a big fan of this one. I have not actually seen it in its entirety that I can remember. I might have seen parts of it when I was younger, but we'll call it a first-time watch. Looking forward to it. But it's Vestron as well, Vestron Video. After that, we've got Intruder, still sealed from Synopsis Films. I got this during the MVD sale a while back. I am looking forward to revisiting this. I've seen it once. Sam Raimi's actually in it a little bit as well, but it's a supermarket like slasher, so it's a lot of fun. That one's pretty fun. All right, after that, we've got Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes here, MVD Rewind Collection, 1978 this was. And then I've never seen this. I've never seen any of these. So there's that one, and then there's the sequel, Return of the Killer Tomatoes, which actually has George Clooney in it, and he tries to deny being in this or being his first film, but it really is. It's 1988, and this one's Arrow Video, as you can see. And then they also did 2 sequels after that. One of them's Killer Tomatoes Strike Back, and then Killer Tomatoes Eat France. And I'm going to try and find those. They're not on Tubi or anything, so I'll have a challenge finding them, but I'll be able to. I'll find a way to find them. So after that, we've got Dead End Drive-In, another Arrow Video title there. I've never seen this one, so this will be a first-time watch. But I grabbed that used at Disc Replay a while back. Another Arrow Video title here, Deadly Games, another first-time watch. I haven't seen this. So see, I do get around to watching these movies. I make it my mission to watch movies I've never seen. I enjoy blind buys. I've heard this is a bit slow and not the best, but I'm looking forward to checking it out for the first time. Still sealed there. Next up, we've got Mutilator. This gives me fall vibes. It's kind of like they go to a beach house for the winter, if I remember correctly, but it's got like almost a little bit of everything. Summer vibes, some winter vibes there, and some fall vibes, but I get really big fall vibes while watching this. I've only seen it once. It's probably one of the more expensive slipcovers I ever paid for. I bought it with the movie, but it was on eBay, and it was a pretty penny I paid, but I really wanted it with the slipcover, and I had to pull the trigger on it. So the Mutilator here, it comes with this reversible artwork, which is pretty cool. So that fall break, so see it as a fall movie, but so some different reversible artworks with an alternative title. After that, we've got Psycho Gorman. I just picked this up at Best Buy recently for $7.99, I believe. I've never seen this one, so this is also a blind buy and a first-time watch. If you've seen it, let me know what your thoughts are. Looking forward to Psycho Gorman. After that, we have got Cursed, werewolf movie. I would love to see a Wes Craven cut of this. This movie went through production hell. It changed the cast, I believe, and just didn't get to do what he wanted with it, to the special effects, the practical effects, things like that. But there's one scene that I really like in this movie, and it's the wrestling scene in the school when he kind of takes out his bullies. It's a lot of fun. So I'm a big fan, though, of Jesse Eisenberg, and this one's got a pretty cool cast. So after that, we have got The House by the Cemetery. This is, I believe, like part of a trilogy, and I think it was directed by Lucio Fulci. I've never seen this. I've never seen The Beyond or any of those other ones, but I got this from 4K Ultra HD from Blue Underground there, and so it's about time I check it out. So I'm definitely going to try and get around to that one as well. And then that is it for the titles that I own, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about a couple movies that I'm definitely planning on watching. Fright Night, I had already mentioned, that's one of them that I'm going to be getting. I'm going to check out Scream 2 in theaters because that's actually the only Scream movie that I haven't seen in theaters, but that's not on my list here, so that'll be an extra one. Hellraiser comes out on Hulu. I'm definitely going to check that one out. Let's see here. Slayers, I think that comes out. Like Thomas Jane, I believe, is in that. Melon Alkerman, some other people, but that sounds pretty cool. It's like a vampire movie, I believe. Terrifier 2, I had already mentioned that I'm going to be checking that out. Hubie Halloween, I've never seen, so I'm probably going to try and check that out on Netflix with Adam Sandler. I've heard pretty awful things, but it's a Halloween movie, so I'll check it out. And then I've actually never seen the Fear Street trilogy, so I'm going to try and watch all three of those. Fear Street Part 1, 1994, Fear Street Part 2, 1978, and Fear Street Part 3, 1666. So I'm going to try and watch all three of those. And then also, if Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey comes out, I'm going to try and check that one out as well. So that is pretty much everything. I've got a stack of movies around me right now, but it's going to be a busy October between live streams, horror movies, posting content, haunted houses, going downtown with a couple of friends of mine, Blu-ray hunting, Spirit Halloween, different things like that, and just working in general. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be busy, and I would love to hear what you are planning on watching for 31 days of Halloween. Do you plan on participating in the challenge? Are you going to create your own challenge and do your own thing? So what's up? What are you guys planning on doing? And what's your plans for Halloween? What are you going to do for October? Any exciting plans? Trick-or-treating or anything like that? Do you dress up? Do you go to parties, Halloween parties, anything like that? So be sure to sound off in the comment section below. Please smash that like button. It helps support my channel. If you'd like to share the video, I'd really greatly appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber and you enjoy my content. And also, finally, smash that bell notification for all future videos. I'm going to be posting plenty of content this month. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you enjoy October. And enjoy all the horror movies you plan on watching. And like I said, I'm looking forward to reading everyone's comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the movies and my stack. And I will see you next time. Have a good one.